Okay, part two, value, or the relationship of lights to darks. If you think of the stages of painting being drawing, and then value, and then color, these two are probably the most important, because what happens is you'll get into color and you'll start having issues with it, or at least I do, and it's generally not a color issue, it's going to be value, it's going to be a drawing issue, it's going to be one of these two. These are the most important. There's this great expression about color getting the credit, but value actually does the work. We're going to paint this lighthouse. It's the Nubble Lighthouse. I want to work out as simply as I can what are the big value shapes. There's the value of the sky, the value of the side of the house, the front of the house, the sloping hill in front, and I want to try and keep it down to 3 to 4 shapes, as simple as I can make it. It's sort of a mental exercise. You're just trying to make something, reduce all that complexity down to the biggest shapes you can. You're going to have a more successful painting. The painting will read from across the room. Like I said earlier, when you get into color and you're having problems with it, the easiest thing to fix is value. It's generally going to be a value or design issue. Before I change the color, like the hue, red, yellow, whatever, I change the value. I look to find, was it too light or too dark? The eye is drawn to, your eye is drawn to the point of most contrast, not color. It's going to be the strongest light or dark. Well, the lightest part is obviously the side of the lighthouse, the side of the house. The darkest is, here's an underlying structure. Here's pretty small. Then the next lightest is going to be the sky, so it's going to go a little bit darker. I'm going to make it a little bit darker, so the side of the house in light will come forward. Next, darkest, so 1, 2 is the side of the house. 3, this sloping foreground hill is also, if I squint, it's pretty similar to this. It's going to be the same value as the side of the house. Let's start with the lightest thing first. It's just a tad of black. The edges, it's just a study. This is almost like a blueprint that I can refer back to when I get into color. The sky is a little bit darker. So let's make this the second value, and we'll make this just slightly darker. Side of the house is going to be a little bit darker, so take a little bit of white, a little more black. And let's see, yeah, that's about right. This is also the structure here in the middle, side of the house. And I think I determined the foreground. And the darkest objects here are the roof, the top of the lighthouse, and the little base to the house. So what did I end up with? 1, right side of the lighthouse, side of the house in light. 2, the sky. 3, side of the house facing us, left side of the lighthouse and the ground plane. And 4, the roof and the top of the lighthouse, so a total of 4 values. Alright, on to color.